Prentice here again. Today is August 8th, 2012. I remember this time, 2012. So I just wanted to relate some of the events. Let's see, today's the 8th, so it was just yesterday. I found myself in court. Not for myself. I'm still, as one of my classmates would say, still sucker free. But actually, it wasn't even a criminal thing. It was a divorce. Excuse me. Well, that was a text message. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, right. I was in court. Divorce court. Playing the role of, supportive, whatever you want to call it. And I saw some things that I couldn't help but be somewhat, struck by. So I wanted to talk about it in a vlog. Rolling up the window. You may have guessed I'm sitting in the car, and there's a highway right over there. I'll show you. I don't know how loud it is to you, but it's pretty loud to me. Okay, anyway. Court. Divorce. So first off, I want to tell you, I have myself been in court, like standing in front of the judge, talking and all that stuff. And it's always my understanding that you should treat it as, a bit of serious business. So you dress the part, You may not have to wear a suit necessarily, but look like you're taking it seriously. So this affect a southern accent to say that? I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just getting easily distracted. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Well, one of the defendants, soon to be ex-husband, came to court wearing a ripped t-shirt, cut-off jean shorts, and Crocs. I don't know if everybody knows what Crocs are. I just heard the term myself recently. That's why I'm saying that. Maybe I'm the idiot, but they're basically like those shoes you see nurses wear, with the rubber ones with no backs. Yeah, that's what he was wearing to court to talk to the judge and all that stuff. So I found that highly inappropriate. One of my friends told me that just wearing Crocs was a criminal offense.
I think Caleb hang out at my house on his day off. What? Somebody have Caleb hang out at my house on his day off.
Do it, seriously.
Yeah, that way when I come home, I'll have a really nice dinner.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, you wanted to hang out with my husband.
Well, yeah, that too.
I'm the cook, not Caleb.
Well, yeah, but
Anything he knows how to cook is because I taught him.
it sounds so good, though.
See you later.
See ya.
There's people. There was someone right outside my window. Don't tell anyone we're here. Okay, that's good now. Anyway, what else was there? There was one case that really, most of them, it was pretty straightforward. The judge or the attorney said, so we filed for a divorce on such and such a date, and you don't think there's any way you two can work it out. And why did you, want to break up? And okay, that's the reason. You don't think there's ever going to be a reconciliation. Okay, I don't see any reason not to give you a divorce. Boom, done. But there were a couple cases where it wasn't quite that simple. I guess I'll start with the one that is more humorous to me than shocking, if you want to call it shocking even. But so there's a woman who walks into the courtroom, and it's evident to everyone there that she not only is pregnant, but that she's pretty much due any day. And one of the questions they ask in the divorce is, they want to clarify whether you have children or not. So, they ask if you have any minor children, and then they ask if the wife is currently pregnant. So he was actually asking the question of the soon-to-be ex-husband, who looked the judge in the eye and said, "No, to the best of my knowledge, she is not pregnant." And the judge looked up from his paperwork and looked at him, and of course he couldn't just straight up call the man a liar, because he'd have to have proof of that, and her looking pregnant wasn't sufficient proof, I assume. So this is the only time he asked both people the same question, because usually one person got called up, and the judge or the lawyer would ask them the questions. They'd ask the other person if they had anything to say, and that was it. But this time the judge asked her, "Are you telling me that you're not pregnant right now?" And she says, "That's right." The judge kind of sighed, and then said, he just sort of shook his head, and then said, all the stuff about he's gonna grant him the divorce anyway. But I'm like, I hope they don't check up on her, because and if she has a baby in 2 months or whatever, she's gonna have perjured herself, and I'm pretty sure even though it was a pretty routine court case and nothing, it wasn't like it was a matter of somebody going to jail or not. I'm pretty sure perjury is perjury, and they don't they don't take that lightly. And then there was the case of, I do remember their name, but I don't want to say it because I don't know. I mean, I doubt anybody's going to tell them that I mentioned it. But I'd rather not mention names, I think. Yeah. Anyway, in this case, they had one son, who I think they said was like 12 or 13. And the judge asked the soon-to-be ex-husband why they were getting separated. And very stone-faced, he said, because she had sexual relations with another man. And I guess I've been watching Maury Povich a little too much in the last few months, because whenever someone says something like, I cheated or whatever, I, in a sort of joking way, say, "Ooh," because that's what the audience says. Just, I don't know, a momentary bit of amusement for myself. And I almost, for like a tenth of a second, I almost went, "Ooh," but I'm pretty sure I would have gotten kicked out of the courtroom if I had done that, so I held it together and didn't do that. But that was unexpected. Then, I guess they had already decided that the son was going to live with the father. And this is where I put a little bit of guesswork into it, because I'm pretty sure the mother had moved in with the boyfriend, or the new boyfriend, who was sitting in the courtroom, by the way. I don't know. I mean, if I had been the one to break up a marriage where they had children, I wouldn't be quite so, in your face about it. But I haven't broken up any marriages. If I came into the picture, they were already broken before I got there. Anyway, what else? Oh, part of the custody arrangement, though, was that he would get to visit, like on the weekends or something. There was a certain amount of, so often. I can't remember the exact frequency or duration. But, yeah. So he goes over to the mother to stay with the mother, under the condition that he never be left alone with the other gentleman. And that if, in fact, she had to leave him, she couldn't keep him with her, she would take the son to his grandparents' house at such and such an address. And if she didn't do that, and she did leave him alone with that guy, then that was grounds to basically give up what custody rights she might have had, and they would have to revisit it and all that stuff. And I don't know. I mean, that's not really funny, any of that. It's just, it just makes me think about, how people hold on to anger. I mean, it's not like just because you get mad, you gotta let it go right away. I mean, sometimes you deserve to be angry about things for a while. It's just, I guess what I'm thinking about is I'm wondering how much he's really thinking about his son. I mean, I don't know all the reasons why he didn't want that man to be around his son. For all I know, he could be a sex offender or something. But, I don't know. I guess I could talk about holding on to anger a little bit, but I won't do that. I just wanted to share my experience in court with you. So I guess that's it. I'm going to have to get off of the vlog right about now. Hold on a sec.
I saw him in the car, but I was like, well, I'm not sure. I didn't know if it'd be weird if I just came up and was like, hey. Awesome. You know. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it. You want to be away from the whole collection now?
I bought those, and then somebody on that website sold me all the Blu-rays for like $30.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, all right.
Till next time. This interview is over.
Yep.